welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ashlyn. I'm currently on a weight loss journey using the MyWW Blue plan, and I get 23 smart points a day. To all of my new followers, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you really enjoy our content and everything that we put together for you on this channel. I say we because I am a part of a weight loss community at this point. I have had so much support for my channel over the past month, and this Vlogtober that we are into is really exciting. Posting every day, I feel like I am learning a lot about myself, and the comments that you give me have taught me a lot over this past month as well. So today we are going to do a Tuesday tag. It was created by Tracey over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl, and I was tagged by Kim from A Girl and Her Phone. So Kim does a lot of chit chats. She's actually on a journey to lose 200 pounds. Chit chats, hauls, recipes, meal plans, grocery hauls. I think she just put up a Dollar Tree haul, which I cannot wait to watch because y'all know how I love my Dollar Tree. But she's just such a sweet and kind-hearted woman, and I hope that you go check out her channel if you already do not follow her. So today we're going to do the tag, and it's just a bunch of random questions, but again, it'll give you a chance to know me a little bit better on some things that I wouldn't normally talk about. So let's just get started. All right, number one, what do you do on your commute to and from work? I listen to podcasts. I am really liking this one called Unlocking the Magic. It is a Disney inspired podcast. If you guys know, I am a huge Disney fan. My husband and I will either listen to it together when we are out and about on the weekends, or I listen to it by myself. But they do a lot of this or that. They talk about the parks, and at this point in time where it's like hard to get there, it's really nice to get a little Disney magic on a daily basis. So podcast is usually what I'm listening to. Currently, the podcast that I'm listening to is Unlocking the Magic. What is your next vacation destination? That's number two. So we haven't really discussed when we are going to travel again. There have been a lot of opportunities that we have had to travel, but we just have not felt comfortable just yet. So there's nothing on the books. I would love to obviously go to Disney World. Putting that out there, but I think that especially for a family trip, and my son doesn't really like to wear a mask, it has really put all that traveling on the back burner until we feel a little bit safer. Jameson has not seen his grandparents on his other side that do not live here. He hasn't seen them for a long time, so that will probably be the first destination that we go to, is Louisville, Kentucky, which isn't far. It's up the road, but still, just being around a lot of people and without him wearing a mask, it's just been really kind of a hard decision to make, but we want everyone to stay safe. Number three, what is the last show that you binge watched? Well, I'm currently, I guess you could say, falling asleep to Sister on Netflix. They just came out with that at the beginning of the month. That just got on Netflix. But I would say at the beginning of quarantine, I watched all, I think it's 3 seasons. It might be 3 or 4, but I've watched all of the seasons of The Good Doctor from ABC. So I watched that on Hulu. It's about a surgeon who is autistic, but he is like, I don't know if you would call it, like, brilliant. I guess he comes up with all of these ideas, and he can actually see how things are working in the human body, like through his mind and his knowledge. So that has been really interesting, or that was really interesting, and I don't remember when the new season starts, but I'll be watching that as well. But yes, beginning of quarantine, so like I guess back in March, I watched all seasons back to back as I was working from home. And the show is very diverse as well. So all of the lead doctors and all of the lead lead cast are all men and women of color and different nationalities. So I really like that. Number 4, what song always gets you on the dance floor? So here's the thing. I'm not really a dancer per se. I don't know what always gets me on the dance floor. The only time that I have like seen a dance floor is like at weddings. So I guess you could say like all of the group dances, like the Cupid Shuffle, the Cha-Cha Slide, what are the other ones? The Electric Slide. All of those, I'm game to get on because it tells me exactly what to do. I like choreography, and I like to know what my next move is going to be. Otherwise, I just look like a fool out there. Number 5, when you were a kid, did you eat the crust on your sandwiches, or did you eat the crust on your sandwiches? I'm going to say no, but I had to ask my mom this because I asked her, I said, hey, did I eat the crust on my sandwiches whenever I was younger? She said that she would just cut them off automatically. So I guess it's not like I didn't like them, but I became so used to not having them that whenever I did have a sandwich, sorry, I was reading my cards here. Whenever I did have a sandwich, I guess I ate around it. But now I eat the crust first because I like the middle better and I want that to be my last bite. Leave a comment down below if you plan the way that you're going to eat your plates based on what you want your last bite to be, or let me know if I'm just a weirdo. Okay, number 6, do you sleep with the top sheet? Why or why not? I do sleep with the top sheet. I have never thought about not sleeping with one until Deshaun, we moved in together, and he wasn't used to one. And I just thought that was the weirdest thing because the sheets come together, comes with the fitted sheet and a flat sheet. So I just assumed that was how you did it. But I again asked my mom why she taught me to sleep with a top sheet. And that was her reason, was that she's like, I don't know, it just comes together. And then she also said that she never thought about taking it off because she likes to roll her comforter down to keep it looking nicer longer. So she has the top sheet and then a blanket on her bed, and then she'll roll her comforter down, which I've seen her do that before too. We don't do that. We sleep with our comforter and a top sheet. But yeah, I had never really thought that. Number 7, what is your favorite thing about your current job? Well, I am an assistant director of admissions. So my favorite thing would be helping students learn what their next steps could be. So especially when it comes to financial aid, a lot of students think that, oh, I can't afford college, so I'm not going to go. But there are a lot of ways that you can make a secondary education work for you. So I really like sharing that information and letting them know how easy it is to get things paid for, and then helping them through the process, especially if they're first generation college students. They don't know a lot. So I think that is what I take pride in my job, is actually helping them choose a program that they're interested in and getting them through those enrollment steps so that they can start college. Number 8, what would your 10-year-old self, or how would your 10-year-old self react to what you do now? I think that she would be surprised. I had never put education high on my list. I really wanted to, I went to school for broadcasting at Western Kentucky University. And then I had a double minor in English and sales. Well, that's what I went for. It changed later. But I really wanted to be a news anchor. So if you go from news anchor to education, I think that my younger self would be surprised. I got into sales for a long period of time after I graduated. So right now, I believe that I am on track with the major and the degree that I graduated in, which ended up being communication studies, and then a double minor in broadcasting and sales. So I went into sales right after college. I stayed in sales, retail sales. And then after that, after retail, I did sales as far as news sales. So selling commercials and advertising. I did that, and now I'm almost, I guess you could say, selling the college. So I do a lot of presentations with local high schools, letting them know why our college is the best for them. So the sales realm is has stuck with me since I graduated. So I'm definitely using my minor, and then the communication, it helps a lot. Okay, number 9. What was your first job? My very first job was a concessions, I guess you could say concession worker, concession stand worker, I don't know. It was at a basketball academy here in town. So I guess you could call them students or children would join this basketball academy and play in a league outside of school. So I worked concessions there. It was actually me and my best friend. It was right down the street from her house. So I guess you could say she could like put a good word in for me. And started working in there with a couple friends of mine. So we just rotated shifts. We sold like your 20 ounces, like soda. We sold candy, popcorn, pretzels, anything that you would normally get at a basketball concession stand. And then we would count the drawer at night, clean the bathrooms before we locked up. It was your standard job for a 15-year-old. I believe I was 15. I don't think I was 16 yet, but yeah, standard first job. Soon after that, I got a second job at Target. And I remember that one the most because I put in the most hours there. But yeah, concessions. What do you remember most about your first job? I remember, I guess I remember like things that I ate working at the concessions. I don't really remember much. I guess it was like 18 years ago. But yeah, just I remember being with friends, and I remember cleaning the bathrooms. Like, I just remember things that I had to do, not necessarily anything in particular. From my Target job, I remember the holiday season because that was the first time that I like dipped my toe into retail, and I just remember it being crazy at Target, and that hasn't changed. All right, well, that is all of the questions that we have for our Tuesday tag. If you do this tag, be sure to let me know so that I can watch yours. I really want to know a little bit more about you all. Leave me a comment down below, anything that you want to let me know. If you just want to answer a couple questions in the comments. What was your favorite, your first job, or what do you guys do on your way to and from work? I want to know, so make sure you leave those down below. If you like this type of content, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know a little bit about you, and be sure that you subscribe so you never miss a video from me, especially during Vlogtober, where we are posting every day. And until next time, I'll see you soon.